Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You may know me as the Grimm's List or the Grim Reaper. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about Quantum TV. He made a YouTube video today, which unfortunately it's unlisted now. But luckily, I was already able to download it before it went unlisted. Now, before I get started, I want to give a bit of a background of Quantum TV. Quantum TV is known for abusing DMCA. He's also apparently sexist. He also tries to hide a lot of information from anything that can give him criticism. And he hates Elden Rings. Now let's get started.
My response video to Elden Ring fans was deleted weeks ago, and they're still able to upload this video because they're sharing a deleted file so they can keep talking about Elden Ring over and over and over again.
The reason why people keep talking about Elden Ring on his video is because of how stupid Quantum TV was being by reacting to Elden Ring without actually trying it out and seeing for himself if he would enjoy it or not. This would also mean that there's no point of him making a YouTube video about Elden Rings if he doesn't have the experience of it. You gotta at least have some experience and actually have good points of views while explaining why you don't like it. Otherwise, you might as well just react to something else.
So, because this is the behavior that I'm subjected to, because A, I don't like the fucking game, it's an endless, pointless death loop, which I've established at multiple points in my review process, which we will be showing in context instead of the out of context shit that all of these YouTubers are running with. I can't even with this community. This is not going to change anyone's mind about Elden Ring. This is a game that should never have been made because it promotes a mob. Just look at this.
Dude, it doesn't promote mocking. Seriously, this is really stupid. The only reason people are mocking you is because how stupid your takes was about the other Elden Ring YouTube video that you made. Not to mention you didn't have enough experience to understand the game of how it works. That would be like if I was watching a movie for a few minutes and then I would say I don't like the movie just for the few seconds without trying to see what it is about. But the worst part is you made a YouTube video about something you didn't have enough experience of, so it makes you look pretty stupid, in my opinion.
We're going to go over your so-called hot takes, which contains a lot of stolen footage, and which, by the way, I'll look into my options around getting that taken down, because I honestly don't know what makes you think that if I'm the content creator, you have the ability to re-upload videos I've deleted off the platform. They don't belong to you, dude. Like, I deleted it for a reason. I didn't feel like going through this controversy over and over and over and over again with you Elden Ring fans. I literally deleted it to move on and to let you guys just have your game and go play it and have fun. And instead of playing your games, you literally are sharing the deleted file.
They aren't stealing your files. They use your video because you put it public so everyone can see it, which then they download it, make a video about reacting to your video, so then they use transformative. In case you guys don't know what transformative is when you're reacting to someone else's video, you are reacting to every part of it, so you make sure that it's transformative, which is fair use. But unfortunately, to Quantum TV, he abuses DMCA striking and claims that we are using it against fair use, which is not true.
Literally, hear this. Instead of playing your game, you're sharing a deleted file that somebody else created to talk about their take. This is how hungry you people are for views, so let's give you it. Now, let's go and look at your little hot take here, bud.
Give a shout out to Mischief. His link will be in the description. Go.
Amazing. let's give a shout out to Mischief. Now, if you don't know what's going on and you're like maybe new to this entire ordeal, Mischief is the chief orchestrator behind this entire thing. He is whining and lying to everyone he can on the social media platforms he has access to, claiming that he was false copyright flagged because he used large portions of my video and got picked up by the YouTube copyright ID tool, to which I sent him hey dude, take this shit down, more or less kind of message.
Again, he is using transformative. It doesn't matter how much of the video you react to as long as you use transformative into the video. So you react to it, which is using fair use. Not to mention that he is basically being a hypocrite because he's literally reacting to Mischief video and later complains when someone else does it the same way, which reacting to it is transformative. But again, Quantum TV likes to make his own rules to what is copyright and fair use.
He took it down, I retracted. Now, since then, because he was really angry because he got told to take down a video where he used massive portions of a video, I mean, let me explain this to every kind of YouTuber that does this. Taking somebody else's video has risks. You know that. And if you're going to try to claim it's for fair use, you need to do more than just, I don't know, commentate over it.
Again, you're making rules to what you want YouTube to be, Quantum TV. Not to mention, there shouldn't be any risk if you're commentating in it. As long as you're using transformative, which is reacting to it, which they're using transformative, which you're following the rules and terms of service, which is fair use again.
You want to criticize me, do it all day, every day. You're doing it anyway. But the point is, like, the way you're doing it is dishonest. It's like, you know, you're taking things out of context. You're adding your little twists and your opinions to things, which, okay, if that's what you want to do, but don't act like this isn't the situation it is. This is all about Elden Ring. This is all about Mischief, who's orchestrating this, who's running to every YouTuber he can. It's so scary. I was bullied by this bigger YouTuber as I go to bigger YouTubers to what? Try to get me picked on for you getting picked up on the copyright ID tool for using massive portions of my video? Like, honestly, dude.
Mischief was explaining that you are going after him because you were complaining about someone who had a bigger YouTube channel than you, and you were acting like it was the end of the world because he was reacting to you, and then you were crying about it, and then he was just pointing out how ironic it is to see you complain about that. But then when it comes to him, which he's a smaller YouTuber than you are, you act like you're the victim in a situation, which you aren't.
Go to school and learn how it works, but don't sit up here stealing and yanking videos down by downloading them, because YouTube just saves it in the app. So everyone who's re-uploading my video, you're not getting it legally. The way you're doing it is a counterfeit method. That alone is not fair use, dude, because your method of getting this is counterfeit. That I don't think you understand that already at the jump, dude. And I love this argument of like, well, people do it all day, every day. So what? YouTube can't flag every single video that has ever been created under this style. It's up to the creators to do that. And when creators...
One, it's not illegal because obviously you put it public and then you removed it. However, people are still allowed downloading it even though it's unlisted because you still put it public. Secondly, it is fair use. And third, it's not up to the creators to false flag people. It's seriously wrong to false flag people. Do not flag people for nothing. And as long as they're using transformative, they are good. However, if someone isn't using transformative, then you are able to flag them.
Now tell me, how exactly did you get this video, Mr. Act Man? Because I deleted this video off of my channel, and here it is showing up on your channel. Now, this video was deleted weeks ago, like I said earlier on. I have no interest in entertaining the Elden Ring drama. I don't have a choice, because you won't let me live it down, and nobody else will let me so-called live it down. Frankly, I don't think there's shit to live down. It's an opinion, and a lot of these videos are taken out of context.
How are the videos being taken out of context? You literally didn't even know what you were playing. You don't even know how to play Elden Rings. You don't even know how to move your character correctly. For all I know, you just rage quit because you couldn't even play the game because you weren't good at it. Instead of getting good at it, you started crying about Elden Rings not being a good game, which you had almost no experience of. You hadn't even tried playing it for a few days to experience whether you like it or not. You just criticize it pretty much for nothing. And a lot of people who had experience of playing Elden Rings because they've played it for a while now, they disagree with a lot of your context because you don't really know what you're talking about. It's basically a game that you don't even have enough experience of. And now you're complaining about everyone criticizing you for not knowing how to play the game or knowing what the game is about, which is pretty stupid to me. And if you're going to make a YouTube video, at least have a bit more knowledge than that. Not to mention the last video you made about Elden Rings, you didn't really know what you were talking about.
So here we are at 10 minutes and 16 seconds into him basically going over the opening of my very first review, where I established the sole purpose of this game is to die again and again and again, which I've mentioned ad nauseum throughout the entirety of all of the coverage I have put out about this game. The theme is about dying. Now, people want to take the part where I said at the end of the day, go kill yourself, man, as a literal attack on people. As within the same video, I am literally saying, hey, if you like this kind of game, play it. It's for you. Go ahead. I'm literally like being chill with these people, and they want to pretend like that's a malicious, direct. Like, are you kidding me? We're talking about Elden Ring. You know it's a death loop.
Dude, you're getting criticized because you're making a YouTube video about something you don't have enough knowledge of, and all your criticism is just not that good. Not to mention there's many games that you probably die over and over again, like for an example, Call of Duty. And at least have a little bit more experience to criticize Elden Rings, otherwise it just makes you look like an idiot. At that point, you might as well just make another YouTube video about something else that you have experience of.
Now, notice how I'm talking about dying over and over again. And even in the beginning, even in the review here, it's about dying. The whole theme of this game is about death. You die a lot because that's the challenge of the game. And I'm basically saying it's not for me. Now, there are some people taking protest of the fact that I say you die and lose everything. Well, you do, because runes are everything. And if you don't have the skill enough to get around the enemies that they respawn you in an area at, like let's say there are a lot of enemies around you and you get respawned back there and you die twice, you lose all your runes. And if you're a new player that has no skill because you're new to the franchise, well, guess what? Yeah, dude, you're going to lose everything you have and everything you've been working for while you were on the game. And it's pretty trash, dude. And that's my thing. I don't like that kind of behavior in a game. It should have had a difficulty toggle. Not a hard thing to add.
I'm going to be honest, I don't have enough experience in Elden Rings, but I am interested in playing it one day. But I still stay by my statement. Don't make a YouTube video about something you don't really have enough experience of. Unless if you do have some experience, then go ahead and explain it. But make sure you have good points of view in your video. Otherwise, you don't look really good in making the video. Not to mention, but you should also be willing to be able to handle criticism, whether you like it or not. Especially if you're a YouTuber. Now, that being said, I might make a part 2 video about Quantum TV since this was only halfway through the entire YouTube video and it is interesting content. So like, subscribe for more, and if you don't, you'll have to listen to Quantum TV ramble about Elden Rings.
This is a lot of fucking harassment over Elden Ring. We need more Elden Ring content, man. Like, this is what it's about. So for every single take on this internet,
love y'all and peace out.